Greetings, ladies and gentlefish, and welcome to this replay from K-Fuffle, who I'm just going to call K for short, and he is driving the Chinese Tier 7 light tank, the WZ-131. Throughout this replay, do bear in mind that K's ping is a little bit all over the place. I'm just going to slightly fiddle with settings. Should have checked this beforehand, but I didn't, because I'm an idiot. Yeah, so his ping is rather unreliable. So do bear that in mind. Now, the WZ-131 Tier 7 Chinese light tank that K is driving, this is a machine that I owned a long time ago now. And when I played it, I thought it was okay, but nothing too special. Having said that, I've become much better with light tanks since the personal missions started. I've played them a lot more. So, and by light tanks, I mean like your tanks that get scout matchmaking. So, I might prefer this, I might like this tank a bit more now. K has got just armor-piercing ammo loaded on this machine, which, and he's using the 85mm gun here, gets 159 average penetration and 200 average damage. With heat, that pen goes up to 230, and with HE you get 320 average damage for 43 penetration. The one thing I would say about this game, if I were to give K any advice, is that taking some of the other ammo types is not a terrible idea. You know, the right ammo in the right situation can be very useful. If you come across a really thinly armoured target, high explosive is your friend, and ever so occasionally you might need to use the odd heat rounds. Don't just spam it, but the odd round here or there can be beneficial. Hello, Mr. IS. Ooh, doesn't look like that one penetrated. He's going to take a second shot, and that one looked like it might have gone through the side of the turret. So K isn't really going to be doing your traditional scouting thing in this game. I mean, look at the map. Windstorm is not the best map for a light tank. He's more going to be playing this as damage support and as kind of a medium tank, really, I guess. This is not the biggest gun you get on this tank. There is a 100mm gun you can mount on this thing, but, well, since I played this machine, they have buffed the tank. So I don't know about what it's like now, but certainly when I played it, the dodgy accuracy and aiming time on the 100mm gun just made it so painful. It was not my weapon of choice. I preferred the 85mm that K is using himself. So, AT-15 up there, T-34, no, pull back, there we go, nicely done. Puts a shot into the T-34 without any damage in response. T-34's just taken a good chunk of health off of the friendly IS, so he will take ages to reload. So K just puts a shot into the T-34, and oh, that one bounced off the angled back upper front plate of the T-34, but alas, he takes a shot from the T-29 at the same time. And just gonna be a little bit cautious here. We know there's a T-29 out there somewhere. And there's a Borsig. Oh god, if the Borsig has the big gun, he can kill K in one shot. Pretty reliably. If he has the small gun, he can kill K in one shot, but less reliably. There's the T-29 in question. Ah, it looks like he's aiming at K. Pull back, dude. Yeah, that was not a great trade. He put one shot into the T-29 and took a shot in response, and the T-29 does more damage. So, not the best trade in the world there. But, you know, these things happen. So, there's an SU-122-44 around about. No, he doesn't have a shot on K, which is good. K might be able to get a shot on his side. Oh, no, he gets obliterated. And T-29, and aiming for the hull. Nice bit of, no, bum shot missed. Damn. Okay, let's try this again. Frontal hull, no. Hits the gun mantlet, third time's the charm. Come on, you can do it. There we go for kill number 1. Scoreline is 7-4. His team do rather appear to be cleaning up. And there's that Borsig from earlier on, he's not on a huge amount of health, and now he's on even less. Kill number 2. And of course, that guy was a tier higher than K. This is a tier 9 game, of course, which is rather middle of the road matchmaking for a tier 7 light tank. You can get into tier 10 games at worst, tier 8 games at best. So there's a waffle over to the right hand side. There's the artillery. Now, this is the sort of situation where a high explosive shell could have been useful, but I mean, frankly, he had armor piercing loaded. You're not just going to specially load HE shell if you've got the shot. That second shot should have killed this guy. He could just got a terrible damage roll, 200 average damage, and he rolled for like 160 something, which is appalling. 2 AP shells should have killed that fellow, but there we go. Tiger 1 here, and you're kind of seeing Chinese gun depression or lack thereof. Ah well, there's a shot into his rear, and the Tiger is dead. Conqueror's over in the background as well. And replay derps. Yay! I swear, every time Wargame introduce a new patch, they get rid of a load of bugs, specifically in the replay system, and then introduce a bunch more. Hurrah! So we know there's the waffle over there, the Waffenträger auf Panzer IV, tier 9 waffle thrower. And see, just replay. What? Anyway, Kay's going to go over and have a special word with him and give him a special hug. Now, this, you have to be a little bit careful here. The waffle is using, well, it doesn't matter what guns the waffle's using in some sense, but the waffle's using the 128mm gun, which is generally considered the better gun. It has 590 average, or is it 560 average damage? I can't remember. Whatever it is, oh, that was lucky. It is enough to one-shot K, so this close-range bit of fisticuffs is a bit risky, especially if K does not track this guy because the waffle has a fully rotating turret. However, he ninjas out of the way of that shot and just casually puts the guy out of his misery. That was butt-clenching, I will be honest. I was looking at it going, what have you done? It's all going to be over, you're going to die! But no, Kay's not having any of this rubbish. He's just going to sit here. As is being continually pointed out in the background, the US military often calls this the pucker factor. I.e. when you get yourself into a very stressful situation and it causes your sphincter to clench up. Or pucker up, the pucker factor. Anyway, moving onwards away from bottom-related comments. IS-8, nice clean shots into this guy's side, but Russian side armor for you. So, helpfully, the IS-8 straightens out, yes he does, straightens out his tank a bit and allows K to put a shot into his bum. 4 kills, very nice amount of damage in a tier 9 game. Quite a bit of that damage was to higher tier tanks, which is the wonderful thing about playing. One of the nice things about playing playing light tanks, you get scout matchmaking, so you're often shooting higher tier tanks, and that was an ace tanker. And quite a nice base experience score. So, very well played game there from K. I would say, as I mentioned earlier on, take a bit of heat and a few rounds of HE, they may well come in handy. You know, for the odd situation here or there. But, nicely played game, well done. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please feel free to catch some of my other videos and or subscribe to my channel. And I wish you very happy hunting on that battlefield. Ciao, ciao.